Hi guys, what's up? It's Emma. In today's video, we have a few things to address. One, I look terrible. This is gonna be a get ready with me, so I'm gonna be doing my makeup, skincare, all the stuff. Two, I'm blonde. I got my hair done 2 days ago in Brazil. This is our last night in Rio before we leave tomorrow morning to get back on the ship. So today's video is gonna be like a super casual, like talking, get ready with me. Today's video is actually sponsored by Curology. I'm gonna be talking about my skincare routine, traveling skincare routine, and how this has changed my skin. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, drop a comment, a like, all that jazz. And if you want to see a super fun video, then just keep watching. So yeah, hi, hello, I'm back. We have a lot to talk about and catch up. I feel like I haven't had a sit down talking casual video in so long. I look like a SoundCloud rapper because I shaved put on my eyebrow for Neptune Day for semester at sea. I'll talk about that a little bit. Basically, I'm gonna be getting ready. I'm gonna wash my face, do my skincare routine, talk about Curology. So welcome to my hotel bathroom. I know you guys wanted a tour of this, but first step, most important, is always washing your face and prepping your skin. I love skincare. It relaxes me. If you're on YouTube, you know what it is because I'm pretty sure everyone has done a Curology sponsorship. And I was tentative at first, I'll be honest. I think that's promoted so much. You're nervous because you feel like it's overhyped. Everyone's just being paid to talk about it. But they sent me these products this summer. It's been a long time. Like I've been using this for probably what? Like 4 months. When I was like in middle school and early high school, I had really bad acne on my forehead, like super bumpy. It was kind of not anywhere else. It was very strange. Kind of like grew out of that, thank God, because it was really bad. Like if you were to see me like in sunlight or like shadows, really bad forehead acne. That kind of went away, I don't know, as I grew up, but I didn't have like perfect skin. Like I feel like you go on Twitter and people have like Twitter clear skin. Like, you know, like I have decent skin, but it's not like amazing. Like, everyone raves about Curology, so I was like, sure, like I'll try it out. Like I feel like I've done everything. I did try it. And if I'm being really honest, I have no pimples right now, which is like so sick. I don't know. I love having good skin. I feel like it's such a big confidence thing, is having clear skin. I also have super sensitive skin, so I was really tentative to try these products out because my skin hates fragrance. Any like super fancy stuff, like it will get red, it'll get itchy. So I just get scared with new products because of that reason. I find it hard to find products like I love or that work for me, so I'm really super particular. The coolest thing about Curology is that when you're in the process of getting your own bottles, you send skincare selfies, like front, like mugshot vibes to them, and they kind of look at your photos and analyze your skin. They curate like a specialized, personalized skincare routine for you. 3 things, which is super cool. You have your face wash, the cleanser, the moisturizer, and then you have your little custom night solution bottle. That has your name on it, first of all, and it has my percentages of everything that's in this. Everyone's is different. I actually love these products. Like I brought them with me overseas. I brought them with me on my whole study abroad. I'm running low on my moisturizer now, which I'm really sad about. And I'd have problem pimples usually on my forehead due to stress, or honestly on like the side of my face for whatever reason. I really had a nasty lip pimple like right here a couple weeks ago. It was really bad. I didn't film anything because I looked like I had like a disease. It was rough. Now going to wash our face. Sometimes I use a spin brush, sometimes I don't. I've kind of taken a break because I've been in the sun a lot. I have like highlights on my roots. It's just so weird for me. I'm like the blondest I've ever been. I feel like, I don't know, Cinderella. I had it done at this Brazilian salon, and I had like a whole team of Brazilian men doing my hair, and I love them. We like all took selfies together, and then I got invited to come back for Carnival and stay with them. So Brazil's been really fun. I'll talk more about that later, but anyways, we're gonna wash our face. Kind of foamy, which is really fun. Oh my god, my eyebrows are crazy. Can we calm down? Now I'm gonna use this, which is also really super easy to use, white bottle. And like I said, there's no scent or anything, so my skin really likes it because it doesn't have any added stuff. So now we're gonna moisturize. If you guys do want to try Curology because you've heard all the hype about it, or maybe you do want to have like that last step to have perfect skin, or you're having skin problems in general, I do have a link you can use in the description for Curology. You don't have to use it, but if you're interested, you can get your first bottle free. I think $4.95 shipping. I feel so put together and organized, and I know that my skin's being taken care of, and I really do love that. So I'm on the Curology wave. If you want to join me, there's a link in the description. So now we're gonna move back to my desk spot and start doing my makeup and like talking about life and stuff, which is fun. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some questions that you had for me about life in general, updates, semester at sea, everything. I feel like it is definitely people still don't understand like what I'm doing, and I'm doing a fully comprehensive Q&A really soon. This whole thing is really just a lot, so I've been trying to deal with it, and I'm having the time of my life, but it's also like things happen so fast, it's really hard to process, so I've been taking my time and enjoying my experiences, and then I'm gonna talk about them a little later. Here is a background kind of section on what's going on in my life right now. So I'm currently in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I'm studying abroad. If you guys have seen my other videos, I'm studying through semester at sea. I love them. I'm having the time of my life. It's so crazy. I still like can't believe it's real, honestly. But I've been in Rio this whole week. I was in Salvador for the first few days because I had a field class where we went to Project Tamar, which is sea turtles, and then we did some whale conservation stuff, which is really cool. And then the next morning we had a 6 a.m. flight to Rio to meet our friends. We didn't sleep, and we left the ship at like 3 a.m. and I was literally terrified the whole way because 1, airport's early in the morning, already scary. 2, a foreign country. People get pickpocketed a lot. I've already had like 4 friends that have had their phones stolen, so I was super stressed coming into this, trying not to be like that tourist. We made it here safely, no problems. Yesterday we had a really fun day. We went to the Christ the Redeemer statue and did some activities which I will elaborate on later. I feel like this is a port that we've been relaxing in. Ghana had a lot of activities. Morocco was super go, 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 and I feel like when it came to Brazil, like everyone just kind of needed like a chill pill. So we've been doing a lot of touristy things, but also like honestly relaxing, which has been so nice because there really isn't time to ever sleep or relax at all because you have school every day on the ship, and in port you're not gonna waste the day in a country, so you pretty much never sleep in or take a breather ever. Rio has been surprisingly our breather port, which is really strange. So I'm gonna start answering some questions, starting off with my bestie. Andrew said, do you want to go to Panera and do you want to go play Wii? Andrew, if you guys know who Andrew is like one of my best friends at home, my other half. Him, William, and I went to Coachella together. Andrew is the only one of my friends that has consistently emailed me because when you're on semester at sea, you don't really have a whole lot of Wi-Fi to be talking to your friends all the time, so you have C-mail. So you tell your friends to C-mail you, to like email you in your life. Like I email my mom, I C-mail my mom, come on. Andrew is the only friend that has consistently messaged me and sent back and forth messages. I've been keeping up with his life and I read his C-mails on the ship and it makes my entire day, to be honest. I have texted Andrew saying that I miss him, I think, every single day. Him, William, my mom, my cat, all my friends at home. Homesickness is real. I'm not someone that's super like, when I went to college I wasn't like, oh my god, I miss home, like I'm really super independent. But when you're in college you have the choice to go home and visit. You really can't at all when you're studying abroad. This is like the longest time I've ever been away from home consecutively, because when I went to school, like I lived 3 hours away from Virginia Tech, so I could totally like on a weekend go on the rideshare Facebook and find someone to take me home if I didn't have my car or drive home or whatever. My mom was like, I am not gonna drop everything and fly to Morocco and meet you. And I was like, okay, I get it, but still I am sad. I look bad. I always look bad. Oh well. We crossed the equator last week. We had Neptune Day, which is when you cross the equator and you're officially initiated from a pollywog to a shellback. It's a whole like sea tradition. It's when you shave your eyebrow or you shave your head. I chose eyebrow. I could not pull off a bald head, I don't think. My mom said, are you sad that it's been rainy when in Rio? It really has been raining like the entire time we've been here, which has been kind of sad. The Christ the Redeemer statue was really foggy, which was really cool because he kept like disappearing and reappearing. I can actually see the statue from my hotel room. It's right up there. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park, honestly. There are like birds flying everywhere and there's a lot of islands, and I feel like they're definitely dinosaurs. I know that I will one day come back to Brazil because a lot of my best friends are Brazilian. William, my best friend, is from Brazil. We will be coming back together, I know that. I'm gonna meet the family. Also my friend Carmen, who I love to death, she's also Brazilian, so I had kind of like an insider tips. My favorite family that I babysit for, they're also super Brazilian and pretty prepared coming into Brazil, but I know that also like I don't need to stress and do everything right now because I know that one day, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be coming back. Oh, but yeah, I got invited to Carnival. So I have, surprisingly also, I have subscribers in Brazil, which is crazy because honestly, it still amazes me that I have subscribers in my own state, let alone around the world. The fact that people follow me from these countries like blows my mind. My DMs were literally flooded with people that live in Rio or in Sao Paulo or in Salvador saying like, I'm here, go here. I got this whole list of recommendations. I had a subscriber, I'll put her text messages with me up on the screen, who literally saved my entire life because she told me where to go, where to get my hair done, where to eat, like what to do, everything, shopping, thrifting. She basically gave me the blueprints on how to have the best time ever. Everybody in Brazil, I love you guys. Like, it blows my mind. It's so cool. I'm putting on an aggressive amount of bronzer. Someone asked my favorite foreign food, and I literally cannot shut up about this food that I had in Morocco. When we were in Morocco, we went to this riad that was kind of random just to like eat a meal. It's a long story. We were supposed to have a tour and we missed it. So we went to the riad and they served us this like pastry that had chicken in it, but it was also like cinnamon roll. So it was like sweet and it had chicken in it. It was like a lot of confusing flavors, but it was so good. And I literally had one of them and was like, that's my peak. It was amazing. I missed that. And also like I haven't had Brazilian acai. I think I'm gonna eat acai acai for dinner, honestly, but I know that it's gonna be amazing because I love acai at home, and William never shuts up about how acai is so much better in Brazil because it's darker and more real over the Americanized version. Somebody asked, who is my TikTok crush? I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm pretty much obsessed with TikTok. I made fun of it the entire summer because at VidCon there were a lot of TikTokers, and then I was just curious and I downloaded the app, and Alexis and I, whenever we're in port, have TikTok o'clock, which is like the unknown rule that after the shower you will be sitting in the bed and watching TikTok silently for like 3 hours. All these TikTok boys are so cute, but they're also all 16 and it is terrifying. I actually have made a couple friends of TikTok boys, honestly. I might make a few marriage pacts, we'll see. Someone asked, is SAS hard academic wise? I had a day last week when I had 2 papers, 2 exams, and a project due. Don't think that like school doesn't happen on the ship, because it definitely does. It's a lot more discussion based and paper based, which is really cool because I feel like I'm actually learning a lot more over just like doing mindless assignments. I feel like I'm just learning comprehensively a lot more and experiencing more than I would at a normal like at home at tech. It's a lot different. Someone asked, have you found yourself a sea bae? To define this, a sea bae is someone on the ship that like, it's like a bae in real life, but it's on the ship, and so you're kind of like coupled up, I guess, for like a little bit while you're on the ship. My roommate and I did kiss the same guy. Some people are like this, you know? There's definitely some drama that happens because there are so few people and there's not really much to talk about half the time, so it's tea time like all the time. Nobody really has a sea bae. I only know like 2 people that have sea baes. The ratio is extra bad this semester, so they're like, it's like 80 guys and 300 girls, so that's like a really rough estimate, but like there aren't very many options. They asked, do I miss my friends back at tech? I do. When I'm in port, I try to FaceTime my friends as much as I can. I FaceTimed Burdick last night. Miss that kid to pieces. I know you guys miss him in the vlogs too. Last year used to always take like my moisturizer. I would do my skincare routine on him, and he kept talking about how he needs me to come home so he can use my curology because he wants perfect skin. Someone said, how do you feel about your voyage coming to an end soon? It is honestly mixed feelings because I'm very excited to go home and have Chipotle and see my cat and have Christmas. I am at the point where I am kind of homesick because it's a lot 24/7 experience wise to deal with, but it's absolutely worth it. Someone asked, would you ever do some sort of program like this again? I have no idea because I love my home institution so much, Virginia Tech. Like I game day this year and I miss like all my friends. Like I feel like sophomore year is like such a big step and I miss like the whole beginning of that, so I'm gonna come back to like a whole new life that they have now, you know, without me, which is like really hard being away from there because like I just love my school so much. But I also definitely would study abroad again. I'm thinking of maybe studying abroad in the spring through Virginia Tech. And said, what's your favorite part about SAS? I'm gonna talk more about this like when I actually like my whole semester at CQ&A, but the coolest thing about semester at C is that one, it's a whole community, which is awesome because, you know, you're all like doing the same thing and you're all super close-knit because there is not as much like connection to the outside world sometimes, like making like real friendships like you would, I feel like, back in like elementary school or like maybe early middle school where like phones like weren't as a huge thing. I really like that part of it. And also like you'll be walking in a country 3-4 hours from port, like a plane ride, a train ride away from like where the ship is docked, and you will just run into people. Like we went to the statue and ran into like 4 different groups of SAS kids like randomly, which is like the coolest thing ever. Like you'll be out at night somewhere and you'll run into a huge group of people, or like everybody from the ship will go to like the same spot and it'll be like a whole like community type thing. I think just walking and like not really expecting to like know people and like feeling like you're at home in such a foreign like different place has been the coolest part. And I just love that it's so community, which is really just awesome. Like I'm running out of this because I put all of this on my face for Halloween on the ship. I was the sun. I literally did not. It's so sad. I didn't really think about Halloween and I totally should have brought stuff for Halloween. It's like my favorite holiday, but I was ill prepared and I did my best. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you do want to try curology, I'll leave a link down in the description. You can use my thing. I have 3 ports left with this whole study abroad thing. I'm going to Trinidad and Tobago, I'm going to Costa Rica, and I'm going to Ecuador, and then I'm home on Christmas, so I definitely have a lot more time left. I'll be doing more ship week in my life, some more port week in my life. I love you guys, and I will see you hopefully next week with a new video, crossing our fingers for the uploading capability on the ship. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Also, this is so random and not correlated at all, but somebody DM'd me saying that like they were studying abroad too and their favorite meal they missed was kava. And if you guys know, like I'm obsessed with kava, and so I tagged kava and I was like, hey, I miss you guys. They not only responded to my DM, but they said miss you too. Moral of the story, kava is my sea bae, and it's the first meal I'm gonna eat when I'm off the ship. Maybe I'll film a mukbang. Thoughts?